Well, I don't know who's watching this video. I don't know if anybody will watch this video, but I want to take this time to say thank you. Yes, the last few months have been hard. Yes, it continues to be hard. But I want everybody to know that we appreciate and love each and every one of y'all. We thank y'all for y'all's continued support. And we just ask that everybody be patient and be calm. Dad would like for everybody to know that he still remains positive and he still believes that on appeal that justice will be served. He feels like that the justice system still works. I guess that's the old Roy Rogers and John Wayne movies that he always watched as a kid and growing up. I guess that's where he's at. And he still believes in the system. And he still wants y'all to know that he loves y'all and he appreciates everything that y'all have done for him. And, you know, I just don't know how a murderer, a convicted murderer, one county over, how they can be out on bond waiting sentencing and my father can't over a $4,000 check that he couldn't explain, but he still took the stand to try to let people know that there was no intent there. And you know, at the end of the day, when you can't talk about other agencies, other elected officials that do the same thing, or you can't talk about how your wife's illness has impacted your decisions and fatigued you to the point of where some days you don't even know what day it is. You know, that happens. And, you know, he took the stand, tried to explain it to the best of his ability, even though it was like having one hand behind your back tied and, you know, trying to fight a bear. But, you know, the state's got unlimited funds. He doesn't. He had all his bills paid off, had everything covered, you know, was about ready to retire. And then for the last 4 years, the state's been investigating spending your taxpayer dollars and my taxpayer dollars. And he's had to spend the money he had on lawyers. And now, again, for him to stay positive during this, to me, that's a miracle in and of itself. And I love him, and I still think he's one of the strongest men I knew. You know, he made me work from the time I was 12. You know, when him and Mama was divorced when I was little, ooh, I used to hate coming over here. Used to hate coming to his house. He'd make me torch firewood in the wintertime and fill up the firebox. I used to think that was the worst thing in the world. But thanks to him and my grandmother Mackie, my nanny, they taught me the value of hard work. Nanny always said, if them doors open, you better have your butt in there because that overtime ain't always going to be around. And Dad, I had to mow the yard, had to milk cows occasionally, had to take care of animals, had to fill that dang firebox up. And from the time I was 12, summer times I had to work. And then when I got 16, I had to work year round on top of all my studies. You know, and I've made a lot of mistakes in my life. My father still stood by me. And I don't care, innocent, guilty, whatever you think he is, he's still my father, and he's all I got. He's the last remaining family I got. All my grandparents is dead. My mama's dead. I got a couple of aunts and uncles left. One last aunt, after a month or two ago, Aunt Brenda died. That's his sister. He's only got one brother left. Mama's got one brother left. That's it. So, I mean, it's kind of rough. But, you know, he's staying positive. So, you know, all I ask is that y'all please keep him in your thoughts and your prayers. Also, there's a petition floating around out there. It probably won't do no good, but just go sign it if you can. Also, I think there's a GoFundMe page set up. If y'all feel like you want to do that, that's fine. don't put yourself out, because again, he wouldn't want you to. I mean, he didn't ask for that GoFundMe to be set up, but at the end of the day, there's so many people that's asked about it. We felt like, hey, this appeal is going to cost a lot of money. Take care of them horses is going to take a lot of money. Take care of that farm, that house. If he can't get a job, if he can't get out on bond, I mean, that's going to take a lot of money. And so if people want to help, y'all are more than welcome to help. I just really, really appreciate everything that y'all have already done, and I appreciate the continued support. And please remain calm, because he'd want you to. And don't forget, please, Lord, don't forget, he trained them people up at jail, and they're doing the best job they can, and they're treating them like everybody else. So if they tell you you can't come by, you can't come by. It's not them. That's how he trained them. He trained them to do their job and to tell the truth. And that's what each and every one of them is doing. That's what they've been doing. And that's what they'll continue to do. And I know it's rough. I mean, if it's rough on y'all, just imagine how rough it is on us. I mean, because for 38 years he was sheriff, and 10 years before that he was state trooper, and he gave so much to so many people. I don't think there's ever been a time where he's went out to eat with folks that I can't remember him buying folks dinner. And since this has happened, I mean, so many people's called and said, well, your daddy did this or your daddy did that for me. And you know, and hey, I appreciate those stories. I really do. Because it helps remind me every day that he has lived a life of service. And no matter what these people do or try to do to him, they can't take that away. You know, there's a saying in the old country, cattle die, men die, you too shall die. But the only thing that shall live on is the reputation of a good man. They're trying to destroy his reputation. Please don't let it. Please keep telling those stories. And please keep supporting him, because we appreciate it. And I know that Ben does and Luke does. Them boys is taking it extra hard, because, I mean, if you think I'm taking it hard, Lord, they're taking it even harder, because them boys love their pawpaw. So, again, love y'all. Thank y'all. Stay positive. Stay calm. And free Mike Blakely.